Yeah, there's that logo.
There they are. There it is.
Alright, so Liam.
So, Wooly.
Despairgate 2015.
Exactly. What have you been up to for the past couple of months? Months? I don't know, maybe.
Going through the entire Danganronpa series, including the lore,
including the books,
and so on and so forth.
You gotta.
So this is what I've been alluding to on the podcast. If you've been like catching the times where I was like, I can't say anything about this thing that I'm spending a lot of time on.
Exactly.
I've played through Danganronpa 1 and 2.
What is it? A year ago? Wooly, you have to play them.
Yeah, and I've like at least gotten really detailed summaries on Zero and If,
which is more than you don't even need those. That's more than enough. Exactly.
So
Look at this fucking trendy ass title screen.
I'm fully committed to part 3 of the saga and finding out where the fuck this is going.
Exactly.
Because this is the piece of the story that's the most important.
Allegedly between the game. So in case you didn't see, fucking spoiler warning. This game, even though it takes place before the second, will spoil the second.
Right.
This will spoil all the games, so...
This is the 3rd game in the series, so if you're coming in cold, realize that if you don't care, then I guess it's fine.
Exactly.
But if you do care,
you're gonna get fucking
You're gonna get spoiled.
Yeah.
And the genre is completely different this time around.
And you'll see. So we've got these, I love the difficulties. Super Ultra Pump Genocide Jack mode, which is like baby easy. Ultra Despair mode, which is like super hard, apparently. And then Working Hard for a Normal Girl mode.
Kamakura mode. Kamakura Must Die should be unlockable. So this menu is already very different.
Well, yeah. It's way trendier, way fancier. First, let's set up your camera. With auto camera, you automatically follow the character.
Oh my god, this is...
Manual,
it's not a courtroom game. This is going to be so weird.
Exactly.
Let's see where this goes.
I guess I'll go with manual then, because it's right stick controls.
So I didn't know anything about this, and then after beating the second game, I went and watched the trailer to find out what was up. And yeah, all I could tell was that
According to what I've heard,
well, never mind.
Shit.
The world is round.
Subtitles.
But is that really true? Earth might have the shape of rock candy. Like that spiky lump of sugar your grandma would wrap in a tissue.
We're stuck with the dub, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
But
God
I don't
damn
really
it.
know for sure.
Indeed.
It's not like I've actually seen the shape of the Earth.
I don't like the English dub
Dude,
for Danganronpa.
Junko,
In the same way,
I played the first
I've
game in
never actually
English.
seen most things that are
I played the second game in
considered
Japanese, and Junko
I
was
played both
awful
of them
in
in
English.
Japanese. There's the
We
rocket.
take for granted.
Oh.
We base our lives around such uncertain things. Well, not that it matters for me.
Although I got something about
I
that.
mean, my world isn't even big enough to worry about stuff like the shape of the Earth or common knowledge. In fact,
there's
it's
that
pretty
theme.
small. So small
Kicking
that
it.
it's actually a little funny.
Nice.
This is my world. This two-bedroom
Everyone in this series looks like they're bursting with spiral energy.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
My life doesn't extend beyond these walls.
They all have those King Kitana eyes. It's super weird to get used to.
Shut in or anything.
So if I'm not mistaken, yeah, she's gonna explain it.
This is little Sis Naegi.
Imprisoned inside this room.
Oh.
My name is Komaru Naegi.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a completely normal high school girl.
She's like the most normal. That's her special thing.
She's not an ultimate at all.
That's her special thing, is that she's a normal high schooler.
Well, hold on, Liam. Hold on.
No, until the twist.
But are we going to be saying ultimate, or are we going to be saying the true translation?
We're gonna say ultimate.
Super high school level.
We're gonna say ultimate.
Super high school level despair.
It's dumb.
Let me out! Let me out of here! Hey! Jeez! Ever since my imprisoned life began, this pointless defiance became my morning routine.
We're going to need some subtitles. I hope we can turn them on after
Yeah,
this.
me too.
Crying and yelling.
It'll be hard not to talk over everything otherwise.
Okay, so they locked their
It's been a
families
year and a half
in?
since my imprisoned life began. Can you believe it?
It's been a year and a half.
Yeah,
There's Junko in that magazine.
I see it.
Used to this life.
and the fucking doll that
Yeah.
that guy loves.
Yeah.
I've learned that firsthand through this imprisonment. But it's not like I've completely given up, of course. If I had, I wouldn't do things like change my uniform every morning.
These production values are way higher than any other game in the series.
Well, this is an actual animation I'm watching,
yeah,
which
exactly.
didn't exist anywhere. The previous animations were just like sliding flat boards, you know?
Huh? Jeez, it's finally breakfast? It's about time, I'm starved in here! But anyway, about this whole imprisonment. Unfortunately, even I, the victim, have no clue whatsoever. Ever since I've been taken by strange people into this strange place, I wanted Japanese style this morning. Receiving meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is the only communication I have with the outside.
Some old boy shit going on, man.
Yeah, I know.
Or even heard their voice.
It's the way to go insane.
I still don't even know why I'm imprisoned here. But regardless of how abnormal and unfair the situation is, this is my world and my daily life now, so it can't be helped.
There's an anime, right?
Shikatanai.
Sucks, right? The story ended before it even began.
Yeah, there's an anime adaptation of the first game.
Series.
It's not that good.
Okay.
It's alright. It's not a perfect replacement for the game, though. Like, if you really wanted, you could watch that and play the second game, and you'd get all the key points.
Right. But you're better off playing it.
If you can play the game for sure. It's worth it. I mean, it's a fucking fantastic game.
Please save me! I'm trapped in here. I'm begging you. Please save me!
We're gonna get a pretty soon,
for sure.
Please open the door!
There you go.
There it is. The twitching vein. That buff version of Monokuma that shows up when he gets pissed.
Oh yeah, I love that.
My true form.
Wow, look at that. That looks super good.
Like when Monokuma goes into Giganig mode.
That's big. That's real big.
Wow.
That's way bigger than the other ones.
And you actually hear the mechanics of it too, which means it's probably piloted.
Well, I was wondering, like, do you think in the other games you could hear the mechanics theoretically?
They never really indicated.
They never indicated exactly.
There's the okay. Now we're going 3D.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of the cutscenes are like this.
Interesting. Yeah, because in that one cutscene where Sakura's fighting it, it's
kind of like this. Yeah.
But it's like you don't really get
You don't really get that close.
No, I was gonna say you don't get the impression that someone's piloting it because you know it's remote controlled because of the size.
I hear you.
But that's human-sized.
Fucking options.
Please, subtitles.
System.
So what I was gonna say is that I found out something interesting. We were looking at the.
There's no subtitles.
Oh shit! Okay, we're gonna need to.
Not great. Okay.
We're gonna need to bump the volume when we edit this and keep quiet. I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
This is a normal transcript.
Yeah. Shit. Well,
That's
we're gonna have to make do. Likes girls manga, whatever's trending.
Wow, what a normal girl.
So normal.
So the rocket that was on the picture there that we were looking at.
Yeah.
I found out that thing, the rocket from the intro of the first game, where the person gets sent up and killed, that's actually somebody.
That like a character. Yeah.
That character is what's her name's father, the principal.
Right, yeah.
The main, God, I forgot her name.
Kirigiri.
Kirigiri. That's the Kirigiri sensei.
Yeah.
And, like, he's the one that's tied up, but you can't really tell it's not a student because of, like, his face is all covered and shit.
The way you see it, yeah,
So when she gets the bones later, it's the bones from that scene in the intro.
Yeah. Which explains why that's just a painting and not actually real.
Mm-hmm. Also, they do not have the ability to go to space. Like, Despair is fucking strong, but they're not that
they're not
fucking
there
good.
yet. This CG quality is really nice. Not like mind-blowing, but it looks good. It suits it.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, there we go!
What up, Yakia? Fucking badass.
So cool.
What an asshole. We all love him. Shit on me harder.
He's literally lovable asshole. That is literally his gimmick.
Must be Komaru Naegi.
That is not
That is not the vote.
That's not the
Foundation 14th Division.
I didn't vote for that, Byakuya.
That's not the voice I want.
Oh, it's shitty not having Japanese.
Yeah.
Let's not harp on it for
I
too
want
long.
my Atheron voice from Gundam Seed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there we go. That's the Danganronpa I voted
Don't get the wrong
for.
idea and start crying. I'm not the one who imprisoned you here. Actually, I'm here to rescue you.
Uh-huh.
Future Foundation received intel that a captive was imprisoned somewhere inside this building.
How relieved were you to find out that he wasn't fat?
Future Foundation?
So when Danganronpa 2 was coming out, because I had a chance in between them, I said, I need to know just how he gets fat. I need to know. And I looked it up, and it immediately spoiled that for me.
Yeah, I was dying. I was itching, but I didn't look it up.
No, it's good that you didn't.
Because the reasoning is pretty good.
I'll just, rest assured that it's a lot harder to not look it up over the course of, 8 months.
I can imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
I can imagine.
Perhaps the intel itself was a trap to lure us here.
Okay, at least we have these quote-unquote subtitles.
Yeah, exactly. So depending on how many actual scenes there are.
What's going on outside? And that black and white bear thing back there, what was that? What's going on?
Okay, so something that's a bit weird is that,
that kind of
oh no, wait, it was all virtual, never mind. I was gonna say the Monokumas in part 2 were just stuffed animals that were, programmed afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. No, they're fake. Well, at the
right.
beginning, there's, a whole series of events where Monomi's just showing off her magic.
Right, yeah. That's the part when the chicken turns into the fucking cow, I'm like, I am never gonna let that go.
No, exactly.
If this game ends and doesn't explain that,
and
everyone can go fuck themselves.
Very concisely. Oh, that laugh, that's good. Look at this murder.
So that's the Future Foundation?
You guess so.
AKA World Ender.
Do you really have an option other than run?
Yeah, there we go. This is the tool.
So says the ultimate affluent prodigy.
It shoots program codes with
super high school level.
It appears to be effective against these Monokumas.
So it's like a hacking gun is what you're telling me.
Though you should have discerned that from the test shot.
Okay. I assumed it was like an EMP shockwave kind of thing, but I guess not.
Electromagnetically waved code.
You can run,
EMP.
can't you?
The electromagnetic pulse.
Now that I've seen
No, I'm explaining what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's code sent through electromagnetic waves.
Run, but where would I go?
A member of Future Foundation is on standby at the restaurant across the street.
That looked really good.
At least tell her you know who she is, goddammit.
Yeah, exactly. So,
By the way, your brother's dick is super huge. He's the coolest He's the coolest motherfucker ever.
Kiss his dick for me when you get back.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
The whole world is fucking resting on his shoulders.
So, I don't know if you've been in there, but for a while, a lot of people have been talking about, hey, Danganronpa 3, it is happening, it is confirmed, but, is it gonna be CG like this? You know what I mean? As opposed to 2D art, but, I think it's gonna be like this game, where they have the 2D art when they're talking, but they have the 3D otherwise. I expect the production values to go way up since the last game came out in 2010.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There's all that pink blood we know and love.
Just murder.
Oh my god.
What is going on?
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Oh, maybe she was locked in by Makoto and the Future Foundation for her protection.
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe.
And then the Monokumas came at it.
Maybe.
Yeah, Pig Boy Foods. Yeah.
It's a real place. Okay, where's the murder at?
Welcome.
Fuck?
Unless the murder literally has just been getting there, right?
Bear attack! A bear? Bears! Bears everywhere! Miss, now please! Call the military! Paramedics! Hurry!
So,
if we don't hurry! Miss, please keep your voice down.
so the picture is, wow, look at that shade that dude's fucking about to throw.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, fine. Please, just be quiet, okay?
One order of...
Relax and stay...
One order of go fuck yourself.
Yeah. The side order of shut the fuck up.
You.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so it literally just hadn't gotten there yet.
Oh, there's
song.
the theme.
It's really neat, just like playing a Danganronpa game that's just starting and we're already in
the action.
We don't have 2 hours of build up
and characters going, this is impossible.
Yeah, and
I don't believe it.
And like the pacing and the structure's totally different, but it's still Danganronpa. That's great.
So in the pictures, we saw the implication that like people were just putting Monokuma masks on and going berserk
in the first game,
in the first game,
yeah.
Right? In Zero, we see that the reserve students are wearing those masks as well while they're watching the first.
Oh look, they have people filled in like that.
Oh yeah,
that's interesting. Save a lot of money that way.
Red and blue. All right. Yeah, so the reserve students are wearing those masks while they're getting brainwashed. So like it's like where the origins of this whole thing were, but now I guess it's just fucking kill everybody.
Probably
mode.
Escalated a little bit.
There's like no real motive here. Yeah.
The way this is building the tension is like so like that's how they always feel. They run scenes for just long enough. Like you remember the bit where Chiaki gets it by the Tetris block?
Yeah.
The amount of time they wait to drop the block is like they wait a beat
up
and then
really
they wait
hard.
an extra half beat
Absolutely.
and then an extra half.
Absolutely.
Like it goes so far.
So here's what I need to know. What the fuck is clairvoyant guy up to?
I believe he appears in this game
because they're the ones that didn't show up at the end of part 2.
I believe he appears in this game, so we'll see. I don't know if you saw the character page, but there was a huge list of question marks in there for characters we haven't met.
Okay.
I'll show it to you actually, real quick.
Because it's like
look, here's your list, right?
Because we know what the cool guys are up to.
Yeah.
But we don't know what the fucking others are.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Gun is amazing.
It was Jack. The survivors besides the 3 were Jack, Clairvoyant, and the swimmer, right? Yeah. Okay. So we don't know what she's up to as well.
It's interesting. You have to use the D-pad for that. You can't use the stick. But whatever. So I have unlimited ammo right now.
But we don't know. But we don't know what the other ammo types do.
We don't. But we're gonna find out eventually, I guess. Right?
Well, these are one-shot kills, so seems fine for now.
Yeah. Exactly. I like how the shot's a little bit wide.
How does it control? How does it feel?
Just fine. The aiming's a little bit, like, it's very, quick the way the cursor moves around, I guess. It's hard to describe. There's no, like, auto-aim or anything either. Like
any RE6 rolling on the ground tactics?
Oh, fuck, that'd be amazing. You know what? Yeah, I'll press more buttons and we'll see.
No, nothing.
But first we got a cutscene coming.
Okay.
What is this? What is going on?
I wonder who it is.
Oh, the art's a lot better too, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know that artist's name, but like,
but whatever he does, it's good.
He's getting better. Yeah.
Like, if this is what to expect from like a Danganronpa sequel made post PSP, then like, it makes me really excited for 3.
What the fuck?
Hey, Masaru, do zombies really say rawr like
fucking
that?
Despair Kids Jr.?
I'm really having trouble getting
they're
past
people.
that, you know?
Who cares? I told you, style is important for this kind of thing.
So you didn't really see any of the trailers, did you?
Just that one, and they flashed a couple kids for like a half second. Is that like Junko's little sister? Like
I don't know about them. Just that these are these
other
are important
sister,
characters.
What are these kids doing with that body?
Hey, what are you doing? Be more serious.
Didn't I tell you this broadcast was important? This is the Warriors of Hope's keynote address.
Jeez, what are you so mad about? Oh wait, I bet you want to play zombie too, huh, Nagisa?
Drop that name.
Yeah. Do it all for the sake of Kibo. Like by the fucking end of the second one, that's the thing is like I had it on the Japanese mode for the second game.
Yeah.
And just the number of times you hear fucking Zetsubo and Kibo.
That's the
I'm
key
just
word
like,
of the game.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Citizens of Toa City, nice to meet you. We are the Warriors of Hope. we are the masters of Mr. Monokuma. This town, this dirty, lame, worthless, pathetic, good-for-nothing
kid
town
villains.
that's nothing more than a penal colony for filthy criminals.
Jesus
It is
Christ.
on this site that we've decided
This
to build
town is
a
nothing more than a
paradise
penal
of children.
colony for
Children,
filthy criminals.
children.
This smegma stain on the memory of
She got a
shit.
swastika in her eye.
Oh my god, yeah, right?
Great. Okay, great.
Lovely, lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Play the song.
I
Play
see.
the opening.
Oh
Did you
my
notice
God,
the opening? The opening didn't play at
No.
the beginning, by the way.
Oh my god, if this is a remix, dude,
Yeah, I know. I
think it is.
Well, let's see how it breaks down. Where's the drop?
Yeah! Fucking sick. This song is the best.
So well composed.
The final
isn't it?
mix, especially. Like,
Yeah,
the
when
one
it speeds up
with
and,
the
like-
vocals. It's the
Yeah.
vocals that I want to hear.
You gotta get that girl in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you
man.
go.
Oh my god, I was not prepared for the vocals and the fucking
When
music.
they kick in at the end of the game, yeah.
Because the first time you hear it is when you put together the comic panels.
Mhm.
What up, Toko?
There she is.
You put together the comic panel about what happened, and then you get this amazing music. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
Yeah, you didn't know about that guy. These two are main characters, and they're
Okay.
fairly important.
Shirakuma. Oh, white and black.
White and black, exactly.
Yeah, alright, sure. Yeah, and it's just totally an unexpected, like, amazing moment that makes that like, I'm breaking down your crime, you have no escape, no answer, no refuge.
Yeah.
It just makes that more intense. And then as you get towards the end of the game, they remix it,
So,
and then you get the final mix.
Any song that or any game that just keeps.
Was that a Mono Beast?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my god!
That like
We're going there.
this game has boss battles. I know that.
Okay,
Like-
wait, hold on.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Because Mono Beasts, I just assume that's VR shit, because that tech is too sick
it's not
to be real.
perfect.
They-
Prologue.
They made real mechs? Are you fucking kidding
I
me?
don't know. We'll find out. But that looked like it.
What's the Japanese word for
A year and
warriors?
a half ago,
Maybe Senshi. I don't know. I don't remember.
completely changed.
We
the
should know
world.
this.
I know.
Apparently, the origin of the incident was a student movement at a certain school.
The most
There you go.
horrible event in human
Exactly.
history.
When the world finally
Tragic.
it grew out of control, becoming a monster that swallowed
But
the
how?
entire world.
So I have a few nitpicks with this story.
No, you
And I'm
don't.
sure they're going to come out over the course of this playthrough. I'm not going to overload them. You know, I'm going to let it come organically. But my first
Look at these
major
fucking
one...
levels, by the way.
I see that. Look at this. Look at this fucking
world
Persona map.
Yeah.
There's Paulownia Mall right there.
Yeah.
I seen it.
that it threw the world into despair.
Global terrorism
terrorism.
across national high school. Yeah. Okay, so that's my first.
Look, buildings falling down.
My first piece of beef is like I get the events that happened in the school, and I understand why the reserve students did what they did, and the mass suicide is the most fucked thing ever.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's not true.
It's up there, though.
People fucking Junko's dead body is the most fucked up thing ever.
Yeah.
The mass suicide is second to that. I get
Which is
all
saying
that.
something.
Even with
Right?
all this
There's the
evil
picture.
There's the picture. I wonder if this is a new version of the picture.
It's very similar.
Yeah, it is.
It looks extremely similar.
Believing.
But what's not clear is how this school incident becomes a global thing.
Well, we'll find out.
Right? So my theory, when I played the second one, was the despair disease that they catch at a point. I'm like, oh, that could be something.
That could be a thing.
If they
Yeah.
just 20th century boyed it, and they had a bunch of, like, gas that sprayed out into the public and fucked everybody up and got everyone sick with despair disease, then it would make sense that the world goes crazy. But until we see that, it doesn't click. So this game needs to be that missing link for me. Because
Hopefully.
I have the hope
I
in my
know-
heart
I
that
hear
this
that-
is a good story.
I hear that this game does build on the story, even though it takes place between them. It's it's not the third game, but it does advance the story. So
Became a complacent prisoner.
Okay, so
We'll find out.
here.
What was waiting for me at the end of that despair?
Sorry, press the select button. I love that we can read the script
Even
now.
worse.
select?
yet.
Not yet.
There's
Shit.
no use in keeping hope. That's
I can
what
press
I
all the
was
buttons and see if there's a
There it is.
Triangles.
Okay,
One you want.
because we're gonna need to do this from
Why?
time
What
to
did you
time.
want?
I wanted to go back to the picture They were all there. A group of men broke into the house.
Yeah.
And then she woke
Did I
up.
pass it?
Yeah, sorry, you just did, yeah. There we go. A group of men broke in.
Yeah.
Everything collapsed. And then I've been imprisoned since then. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was not the Future Foundation that imprisoned her for her safety.
Well, it could have been.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That's okay. You didn't think I came prepared. I came more prepared than you can imagine.
Are you wired up, motherfucker?
If I knew this was
Look at this guy.
Brought a fucking portable
charge. That's
in my controller.
This
from the
motherfucker. You can't see it, but that's some next level shit.
I knew this would happen.
You're about to sit down and break your headphones.
I already sat on my headphones. They're already broken.
You can't hear the awesome music that's playing right now.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's right now. It's playing and it's gone.
I already missed. That's okay. I already listened to the soundtrack.
The whole thing, really?
Well, I had like
music spoilers, Liam.
Dude, I had like a year and a half between Danganronpa 2 and this one.
I had like a day.
Exactly. You finished DR2 like last night.
I fucking
not last night, but yeah, last week.
I blitzed all of these in like the last 2-3 weeks.
Something like that.
Yeah, this looks great. Well, she looks great.
The level of visuals is really good, honestly.
I guess clean is the word I want to use.
Clean, simple.
So are they like the fucking the equivalent of the students of Honoji Academy?
Oh,
everyone's got a bowl cut. Everyone's got the same black eyes you can't see.
And they're just there to do the job, totally.
Generic wall people.
That's probably the case. Oh, here we go. You capped it.
Go to the park.
Head through this door.
And go straight down the road. There should be a future.
Okay, so they're literally coming in to save captives in a town that is being massacred by Monokumas.
Yeah.
And people who don't seem to be captives, so I don't know.
So, on my list of #1 things I want from this game, like
Wait, you have a list?
Yes! Of
good.
course I do. The first thing is, like I described, that missing link in the story to explain how it went global.
Uh-huh.
The second thing I want to see is the true form of the Ultimate Despair crew from the second game.
Right.
Because the coolest thing ever in my brain is thinking about evil, fucked up versions of everybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, this is before 2, so it's possible.
they're gonna be in that state.
I know there's at least one. Yo, this is 2D. There is no up or down for me to go. Can I aim and shoot? I can't. This is just a walkie.
We're in Suda 51 mode.
Look at this fucking visuals go.
Yeah.
Mom! Makoto!
Say his name.
If we see, like, a fucking Kamakura cutscene of him just going Nikali on everybody, I'm gonna lose it. Because there's so much cool shit. Or, like, Akane, but evil?
There's so many places for it to go.
On that note, who's your Part 1 and Part 2 waifus? We gotta get it out there. You gotta get it out there.
Part 2 is Chiaki for sure. It's not even a contest.
Really?
Part 1 is Toko.
Oh, wow!
She's great.
Wow.
She's great.
Okay.
They're my favorite.
I didn't see that coming at all. Part 1 for me is Kirigiri.
She's cool.
And Part 2 is Akane.
Okay, yeah.
I fucking love Akane.
But you don't like tough girls.
Wait, no. Kirigiri, but really...
back down. This fucking
watch the back down. Kirigiri, but truthfully, Sakura. Because I maxed out Sakura's S-Link first.
Back downer.
I maxed out her S-Link first. I don't care if the game tells me she's supposed to be unattractive. She's a fighter and she's fucking cool.
She's really cool.
I can't reach him, so I thought
she rider kicks Monokuma and survives.
Because she's too tough.
I'm sure he can handle himself.
But there was someone from Future Foundation getting attacked in the restaurant back there.
You gotta
so
get
if I'm
out,
not mistaken, it is unclear how long they've been out for.
She's been locked in for a year and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
But we don't know when, like, the actual shit started going down.
Yeah, exactly.
At this level.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is going on?
Yes, thank you.
I don't know who you are, or where I am, or anything.
I see. Well, we don't have much time, so I'll give you the short.
Just fucking call Makoto.
Organization called Future
Foundation and work it out.
Trying to help the world recover from the incident. You know what I'm...
Incident?
Come on, say it.
Imprisonment. The biggest,
most awful, tragic event in human history. So that's... And there's our theme.
Just an incident.
So wait, how...
It shook the foundations of society to the core.
So there's even people on the outside that got, like, locked in and didn't know.
And it wasn't just one.
Yeah,
Those are the shots.
Those bodies,
yeah. The culprit.
Yeah, exactly.
The culprit
Then
face.
the war. The biggest,
Look at
most
these
awful,
real
most
fucking
tragic
traced
event in human
screenshots
history.
of CNN
American
and Al
journalists.
Jazeera.
Because of all
Yeah.
this, the world just crumbled. But in all that chaos,
Oh, yeah.
Future Foundation is trying the best we can to bring hope back to this world.
Is that? That's Kamakura.
That's Kamakura.
That's fucking
exactly.
Kamakura.
That was his
And as
hair.
for this town,
For a
That's why I said
it took me a second.
Okay.
Are you alright? Are you fine?
Yo!
You should play the game again to give yourself a refresher.
Shut up.
Just hard to take in, that's all. It's hard to hear.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm sorry.
At the same time, Izuru, we don't actually know if he's cool.
No, of
He's
course
just
not.
been built up.
He might be a whole, like, a huge loser.
Right? He's been built up as the anti-Kamina of this world. And it might be the worst shit ever.
What everyone calls it.
We heard that one line from him where he's like, everything is boring.
Yeah.
Your existence bores me.
Yeah, it's like, huh, you're kind of a badass.
It's like, god damn.
Due to the tragedy.
Group and their cutting-edge
Okay, so this
technology
company's running the show.
Tell us.
So, do you remember that guy that we used to work with that was like pretty cool and a little bit like gothy?
Yeah.
I remember that one time when he was telling me about how like he's like, oh, there was this girl that he wasn't interested anymore that was like he was dating for a little bit, and it's like, oh, why? What's the problem? And he's just like, she bores me. I'm like, oh my god, that's brutal.
Did you catch that? They invented an air purifier, so maybe it is the disease.
Oh.
People all over the world are still clamoring.
Talking over the things you want deeply.
Clean air isn't the only thing that draws people to this town.
Oh my god, yes.
Because of Toa Group's influence, this city has suffered far less damage than others.
Because it's relatively unaffected by the incident.
Fucking answers.
Literally, bazillionaire companies saves
kind
this
of
city,
riot going
and
on
that's
in
why
Toa
we have
City.
a city.
This is something we never anticipated.
But other billionaire
cities are
companies
fucked.
are working under
Why is something
Junko.
like this happening?
Yeah.
Did they specify which company? Was it?
We
Toa.
have no clue whatsoever about what's happening here. Where those Monokumas
That's not
came
Togami,
from, why they're
right?
attacking the
No.
city.
Okay.
and
I
that
don't think.
broadcast those creepy
It's been a
kids.
bit. It's been a while.
Because
but I
he's
don't think
always
so.
said Togami family fortune and
Yeah.
we
Togami.
know for sure is
I'm
that
sure we'll
something
meet
horrible is
someone
happening.
who
I hope
has to
so.
do with that.
We need to get more intel, but our priority is to escape.
Air purifier. That's what I want to
Yeah.
hear.
I want to know that the
You're right.
disease is a
We
thing.
need to hurry
That
and
makes
escape.
sense.
Yeah.
Because then it's like your plot is airtight.
You want to talk about Battle Royale for a
I
minute?
wanna see my
That
family.
movie's premise is fuck these kids that we picked, we're killing them.
About your family.
We need to blame the recent economic disasters on
Catch
something.
that shit about your family.
Yeah.
Hold it. Ah, come on. I want to know the family thing.
Is that?
Oh, creepy child music.
That's the kids.
Over there.
It's gonna be like that Serial Experiments Lane music. Across the street.
Yo, look at that mask.
A kid?
But it's all teched out.
Are they using kids as... Is that the implication?
Well, we know that those robots are not piloted so far.
Get back!
Wow, fuck. Actual bear mode.
This way.
Yeah, it looks like a different one. It's got like a bunch of wild hair on it. Yeah, push her butt. Oh!
Barking noises. Arf, arf, arf,
Yeah, she's a
arf.
fighter.
Generic dog.
That's gotta
generic
be a
dog
different
bark
one.
number 2 dot wave.
Yeah, exactly. Great.
Ah, god damn it.
Where to, driver?
But they're not talking. So they're clearly like,
They're just robots.
yeah, they don't have the full-on
Yeah.
attitude. Because that'd be too much to deal with.
Like, as your minions, right? Like, because I mean, the Monokumas in the games, like, there's only one active at a time, so it's fine. But, like, if you've got hundreds, I mean, it looks like hundreds active at a time. Oh, yeah, we got these two? Damn.
Whoa.
Get all the animation
Every
styles.
style, yeah.
This is great, like...
Because I was gonna say, like, it feels like Persona mixing between full anime and 3D cutscenes. But, like, this, too, like...
That's awesome. Like, that's... And, yeah, this song...
The music, yeah.
Plus, it's got, like, the visual novel segments. Like, it's got everything. It's kind of elaborate. It's really elaborate.
it feels like they're, you know, evolving the series while still keeping it true.
Yeah, exactly.
In a lot of different ways. How? Actually, how?
Because she's a perfectly normal high schooler. That's a right-sized Monokuma.
No, they're about her size still.
Are they?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
My mistake then.
What were you just saying? You were just pointing at something before you got
interrupted. Battle Royale.
Fucking Battle Royale.
Fucking goddamn Battle Royale.
So it is a respected, like, legacy piece, right?
Yeah.
And there's a long ass book. Not even the movie. There's a long ass book that predates the movie and so on and so forth.
And it is very entertaining.
And because as long as
I know who's coming up.
As long as you take
I know who this is.
Completely exhausted.
Oh, fuck.
He's got his mitten on.
Okay, hold on, Battle Royale.
Me? Oh, my name's not really important.
Nagito.
After all, I'm just a lowly servant.
Piece of shit. You're so fucking righteously correct in your actions, it's not even funny.
I love how he's wearing his mitten. That's great.
I had heard this town would be safe.
God. Did you like him at first, or did you immediately, like, distrust?
I mean, like, I think he's a good character, but he was always distrustful because of his design, like...
I liked him right away, and then I looked at his name and saw the fucking...
The fake parallel red herring shit?
Exactly, like, Makoto Naegi reversed and flipped, stripped down and reversed it, Missy Elliott style, and you get Nagito, I forget the last name. But it's absolutely an anagram of the main character. So I was like, you were cool until I noticed that.
A full 2 days?
A full 2 days. Yes, even our world can change just that quickly.
More than
so shit's
time.
fucked even harder.
But you're more concerned about yourself than the world right now.
A little bit.
I don't like his English voice, but I gotta just...
Yeah, but we gotta grin and bear it.
Grin and bear it, bite down.
It's not terrible. But...
No, but the one that I got used to is so childishly creepy.
Yeah, exactly. The Japanese voice acting is really strong.
Right? He sounds like a weird teenager.
Apologies. Your reaction was so... normal. It surprised me.
This song's got a good vibe to it.
It's very not Danganronpa.
Don't have a single unique characteristic. It's kind of true, right? Like, when you think about describing her, like... Brown hair, brown eyes, about normal height.
Except for the clear Naegi stripe going over
the
her hair.
Thing. That's it, exactly.
The main character's swoop.
Yeah.
Which even he has, for that matter.
Boring people.
With that ahoge in there.
Boring person like yourself. So that's why you pass.
Well, she never got into Hopes of Peach.
No, not at all.
Well,
she's not ultimate anything.
She's not related at all, yeah.
It doesn't matter to them.
She's normal high school level, normal.
Regular ass nobody.
I'll return this to you.
The gun? Yeah.
So his personality between despair mode and not despair mode is almost identical. Like, the wiping of his memories in part 2 actually did nothing.
Not much, yeah.
Because he's fucked up from the get-go.
Yeah.
A device that forcibly hacks machines by
so,
shooting program codes with
you caught that, right? At the beginning, you said he came to the city because it was safe.
Was a bit,
like, Nagito said that?
Yeah. Like, he was seeking sanction.
For game balance purposes.
Yeah, he fucking toned down our gun.
Game balance?
This fucking fifth wall breaking that they do.
The opportunity to upgrade it later.
Like, the game reaches out beyond the fourth and breaks the wall behind you.
I understand how you feel, but
like, there's the
people playing your life.
In the first games, the narrator that says, "Please bear with my terrible explanations for a little bit longer."
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but I have another feature to explain to you.
You'll meet them when you get there. However, even
I wonder who everyone is, right?
Yeah. Nina.
Keep that gun a secret, huh? Okay.
So you're super right, by the way. Senshi is warrior. So
yeah.
Kibo Senshi is the word
Kibo
of the day.
Senshi.
Yeah. They probably dropped the no just for style.
What the heck?
Well, it adds of.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Exactly. Otherwise, you get Hope Warriors. Okay, so that's to activate switches and shit.
Because I'm thinking of, like, in Gundam, they have, like, Kido Senshi.
Yeah,
Gundam
yeah.
Shido.
Okay, so that is the move.
Okay, so you can walk, aim, shoot. You're not in, like, RE4 mode.
No, exactly. Like, I can strafe.
Yeah, okay, alright. But you don't have any quick dodge or anything like that.
Oh, you can just press on the D-pad to switch without even having to use the menu. That's cool.
So, So yeah, you're using a PS4 controller, so
yeah.
DualShock 4, the touchscreen emulates a touchscreen.
Yeah, right there. I got my touchscreen going.
What does that do anything?
I don't. We haven't been offered up a command yet, so I don't know.
How cool would it be if, like, you have to shoot actual words out of the air at some point?
Oh man, if it goes there,
load in a real truth bullet.
One of the bosses, yeah. The red left eye is a weak point for all Monokumas.
Or you load in nihilism bullets. That'd be fucking great.
Okay.
There it is again.
Can I hit it from the side? Yeah, okay.
Your ass, bitch.
It's weaker.
Look, I got monocoins.
You got actual monocoins, yeah.
Great.
You know there's gonna be a goddamn vending machine.
Oh, yeah, for
any
sure.
minute now.
This
but do you spend it on that, or do you spend it on the
gun upgrades? Yeah.
You know, that's the question.
Can I stealth kill this guy?
Or what about just unlocking music?
Is stealth an option? No, it's not.
Nope. His voice is totally not Monokuma.
It's the English voice, so you get.
No, it's not. It's not.
Was it not? Was I mistaken?
I need to hear it again, but
okay.
Like, because I've listened to both, and I actually don't mind Monokuma's English voice. That's one of the few things that I'm like, I'm okay with that.
Oh man, this level.
Did I just get locked
oh shit, never mind. I was gonna say it's pretty wide.
But like, the dub.
Maybe I should.
Oh, it is it. It's just affected.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it is. The dub ruined my first experience with Junko, and then the Japanese version fixed that. Because like she's still a horrible, annoying, shitty, bratty fucking.
But I prefer her
fashion
in Japanese
girl,
than in English. For
but
sure.
it works a lot better, exactly. And the fact that she's like looking at her cell phone, ignoring you. I'm like, of course the asshole is just going to be a bored high school girl. What better villain?
So my only issue so far is I feel like when you aim, the camera pans in like way too quick and way too deep. Okay. Like it should just slide in a little bit, but not like so far. It's quite jarring when you're trying to aim at things that are up close to you.
I'm getting flashbacks of like Sons of Liberty every time you aim.
It's got that same kind of like feel.
It's
the way Raiden stands.
The way Raiden like pulls the gun out. You know, like it definitely
is
reminding
so
me
instant. Yeah.
But yeah, like it's almost like okay, well I'm not gonna.
So, yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah. It reminds me of the culprit from another game that has a very good justification.
You're those kids. The kids who were on TV.
Oh, man. I'm famous. I'd autograph your back anytime.
How many backs have we autographed?
I can only write
a couple.
Chisel, but if you don't mind that, I can sign your back too.
We accept presents as well.
God, I bet you their voices are like those same kid voices in every anime. Like, Mako's little brother in Kill la Kill is one of the universal kid voices.
I want to drive a train someday, but can't. I want to go inside a chimney.
And like the Fire Kid or whatever, orange-haired guy, it's like that's your main character from the latest kids toy battler anime.
He looks like he could be for sure.
Look at that!
Yeah.
Right? Go on your adventure. Leave home with your yo-yo dragon friend.
Your yo-yo beast.
Yo beasts! Da-na-na-na-na-na. Yo
the
beasts!
strings tangled up.
Walk the dog! I mean the beast! Yo beast!
Well, I guess we should start with introductions.
Oh, they want to meet One-san?
Alright, let's start with me.
The nose.
What happens if I hit square? Like...
What?
So you can just skip those, I guess, then.
Wait, was square the fast forward button?
No, square was to view the intro. There was an intro button in the top corner.
Yeah!
Little ultimate PE.
I'm the PE king who can do every exercise ever.
Okay, I bet you that's super elementary school level PE.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet you that's what that actually translates to.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And as hero and the leader.
They all have like RPG class like titles too.
So they got rid of you know how you'd have to target certain words in a conversation in part 1?
Yeah.
They dropped that completely in part 2, so I guess that square thing is bringing it back a little bit, where it's like a whole optional text bubble that you can skip.
We'll hear it all. It'll happen for this next person for sure.
Because there was a couple times when you had to talk to people multiple times to get the different
all the details,
facts from them by zooming in on specific words. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I'm still the leader. I won, so I'm the leader.
He's got the accessories. It's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
Give him the scarf and the goggles while you're at it.
That slightly minimalist design.
Yeah. And a shoulder pad or a knee pad or an elbow pad or one glove. Take your pick.
A band-aid on your nose.
Oh, fuck.
Band-aid across the bridge of your nose, man.
Rough and tough.
When I
And then here we got the blue Oni.
I was known as Little Ultimate Social Studies. Of course, social
studies,
studies.
great.
What the fuck goes to social studies in elementary school?
Yeah, I know, eh?
That's fucked up.
Japan is fucked up.
Jesus Christ.
I wonder if that's a thing in Japan.
Did you have MRE in school or did you have ME?
MRE? Like meals ready to eat? Like, is that like what do you mean?
Did you have
like ethics,
moral education, or did you have moral religious education?
No, yeah, it was the equivalent of ME. It wasn't called that, but yeah, it was just ethics. And
Because
ethics and
it
something.
changed over the course of my life.
Really?
When I graduated from elementary school, MRE became ME, and they got rid of the R.
Let me just catch that. Yeah, okay.
Little Warriors of Hope.
He went to Hope's Peak Academy, that kid.
Oh, hence social. I'm like, okay, that makes sense then. Alright, Japan, we take it back. You're not as fucked up as we say.
Oh, I can't keep a straight face of that one. So there's an elementary school at Hope's Peak as well. Okay.
Who's next? Perhaps Jotaro?
Did the reserve students have to commit mini-suicide?
Yeah. Baby suicide.
Oh. Okay, they're going for a Warriors of Light thing.
Right.
Bicycle spokes, like for some reason.
This guy speaks too slowly, I can't.
It's pretty annoying.
My name is Jotaro Kamura.
Child actor, you're not selling it with your voice, but that's fine.
The artist?
I was really good
Yeah.
at arts and crafts. If it's arts and crafts, I do the priest thing for the warrior.
Alright, so fighter, black mage, priest, and
sage, yeah.
Making you Little
okay.
Ultimate.
You said what I was.
I like his face there. The googly eyes.
I wish I could.
That's pretty dark.
Speeches are always too long. It's like how an elephant's nose.
So how the fuck are these children surviving in Despair World?
Well, I guess that's what we're gonna find
You know,
out, right?
like yeah.
Well, anyway, don't worry.
Tell me more about the disease. I need to know that the air was
I need you to confirm this. I want to see the receipts.
I have never needed like a little link as hard as that one.
Yeah.
Because it's the difference between making this game battle royale and like fucking solid.
Yeah, exactly.
And like,
oh, she's a fighter.
Oh.
Look at that breaking gender norms right there.
Excuse me.
Ahoy! A girl! My name is Kotoko Utsugi, and I play the fighter in the Warriors of Hope.
No last names that we recognize, huh?
Not that I've seen.
Girl. I love girly things and peeled chestnuts. If it's totally adorbs, I love it.
Got it.
And
look at that fighter.
Yeah.
I'm a fighter.
Little ultimate drama.
But who cares about that?
I wanted to say I'm a fighter, exactly.
I was called Little Ultimate Drama. My favorite food is
She said that was a
peeled
long
chestnuts.
time ago, huh?
My least favorite food is unpeeled
Well,
chestnuts.
That's good. She knows what she wants, and I appreciate that.
Aren't you surprised?
Well, the pink hair thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The pink hair thing makes me think that they're going for a little Junko reference a little bit.
Kangaroos can jump backwards.
What?
That's bullshit.
And believe it or not, snakes have ears.
I knew that. I knew that.
Just little holes.
Yes,
Have you ever seen what's inside a kangaroo pouch?
It's Monica.
What?
It's not like what you see on cartoons where it's a line across the belly.
What is it?
It's a hole, and you open it up, and you just see the guts and flesh of the kangaroo.
Oh, it's not just the fur.
No!
Fur pocket stitched onto the front.
It's a hole leading into its body, dude. It's fucked.
That's gross. Is that where baby kangaroos come from?
That's exactly what happens.
That's fucking nasty.
They hang out in the fucking entrails.
That's insane. Oh shit. Fuck.
Don't skip it.
We were talking. You had me distracted with the kangaroo entrails.
Monica's a mage.
So she's the mage, okay.
Monaca.
Yeah.
Little ultimate homeroom while I was in elementary school.
What does that mean?
That means she loved. There you go. That means she was the best at homeroom.
But what is homeroom?
Isn't that why she's so good?
Okay, no, wait, hold on.
Doesn't that mean
it's like,
she's that good?
It's like, no.
It's the 20 minutes at the beginning of the day,
I know. I had homeroom class as well.
Yeah.
But in Japan, it means, like, cleaning the class and, like, doing stuff.
That might be an element
like
of it.
feeding the animals and shit.
That
like
might be an element.
Because I've seen enough animes. I know, I've seen
exactly. Anime is our reference point for everything.
My Gakuen days of memories. With the cicadas. Going weep, 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 weep.
And fuck, cicadas are so annoying.
Weep, 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 weep.
Where I grew up, there were cicadas everywhere, and so when I watch anime, it drives me crazy. Because that's real, that's accurate, but it's fuck.
Dude, it's nostalgia for a memory I don't have.
Yeah, exactly.
And like the stomach growling noise, which is completely inaccurate, because when my stomach growls, it just goes.
Yeah. Gross noises.
Joking around?
I mean, you guys are just.
Oi.
Yeah, here, explain.
Kodomotachi.
Just kids?
You're full of shit.
Aww, that's the only thing I can say.
Disappointing. Predictable. Double red bouquet.
I don't know if you remember, but like some characters had special things where like Teru, the cook, in the second game, when he'd shake, you'd see the little onomatopoeia like Teru surround him. Like shit like that's great.
Monokumas, you'll be nothing more
yeah, with our Monokumas, there you go.
There we go.
Splattered like the sound of bloody.
Hey, they did the impossible by translating the onomatopoeia that fucking Lost Planet, whatever,
EX Troopers
couldn't do.
Okay, I'll lend you EX Troopers. It does, like, they are everywhere and constant. It's crazy. They fucked up.
No, because here they clearly had no problem.
Because there's like one at a time.
Because it's a floating text file, that's why. Like, it's calling a string and dropping a graphic onto it or something.
I don't know about text file.
Not text, it's a string.
Well, no, I think straight up there's just not that many of them.
So they replaced the visuals?
Like, we've seen one, right? I think one so far.
If what you're saying is true, please stop all of this.
You horrible murdering children.
We will never stop until we've completed our paradise.
Cute little murder tykes.
Paradise?
Murder babies.
Watch your dreams come true.
Here our address? A paradise made of children by
Not
children
once
for children.
has Zetsubo been used.
Nope. Well, yes, actually. Right at the beginning when she was saying she's been locked in for a year and a half. And she saw despair. And then when Monokuma came in, she said, and then I saw real despair or something like that.
Fair enough, but these guys are not saying it as
These
much
kids
as you'd
know.
expect.
It's not their MO.
Paradise is for children only. There won't be any more pedophiles either.
Sorry, Pat.
That is an admirable goal.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, because what are you gonna do? You're gonna have a bunch of kids feeling themselves up in the name of despair?
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't fucking work. You know what I mean?
Or does it?
It doesn't,
Oh, that's
Liam.
cute. That's a cute face.
Look at me and confirm that it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Aw, she's cute.
No, she's evil. Someone needs to roll that wheelchair into a furnace. I can't wait for that cutscene.
She's gonna get crushed real hard.
Real bad.
All these kids are gonna get it real hard.
I can't wait. I'm gonna stand up and fucking world star hip hop that shit.
This is gonna be the most like, how did they not censor this shit?
I know!
Like child murder, right?
Just graphic.
Yeah.
An eyeball's gonna pop out, man.
Let us play a game.
Although I will say, every time I thought the punishments were gonna be super harsh, they then came to a sudden end. So like the ones where it was like, you're gonna burn alive, fucker. It's like, and then a van kills you.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Because
there's always a gimmick.
You know, like any suffering gets like totally shortened.
Look at this Monster Hunter logo. This fucking Monster Hunter logo.
Demon hunting! Demon hunting is a game.
Okay, no, I take it back. They translated every fucking asset, art, and everything alike.
Money, money, money. Little bits of money, 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 money.
Yeah. Did Dangan make money in America?
Oh yes, yeah.
Because I can see this. I can tell. It's huge
in America, it was very profitable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if something,
I think the two games together in Europe and America sold 200,000 copies.
No, wow.
Which is great. Yeah, exactly.
Crazy. Okay. That seems unlikely for something with such a Japanese name.
For something where the first game has a fan translation, there is an anime to replace the first game. It's kind of shocking to see that people bought it that much. But that's great. That's awesome. I'm glad that it's successful.
Because like when I hear that there's an anime and there's our 999 device,
there's your gimmick.
Yeah. When I hear that there's an anime of something, I'm like, okay, that was popular in Japan. Motherfucker. But finding out that it was big here, and it's called Danganronpa.
Yeah. Well, that's why the first game was actually Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, if you look at the box, you can actually see that
but at least
takes a side seat until the second game. Yeah.
But at least, like, Shin Megami Tensei, like, Persona became just Persona. And, like, people can hear that English word and go, yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like Japanese words, I don't know. I just didn't think it had as much, like, staying potential.
It's tough.
When it's not translated here.
It's tough to break in, for sure. But as long as, like, I don't know, we've seen it before. Like, as long as the quality of the product's good, it'll do good, you know?
Like, if I go tell a friend of mine that doesn't pay attention to this shit, go look up Oreshka. Go look up,
Oreshka. Now, that was a game that was dead in the water from day one.
But you know,
what a bummer.
But, like, a name like that where it's just, we just didn't translate it.
Yeah.
You know? I'm like, there's no way they're gonna remember that.
That's why they added a subtitle to Oreshka.
Right.
Tainted Bloodlines.
Anyway, that test was splendid.
They should have taken the word "over my dead body" and like shortened it into something gibberish English.
My advice from earlier.
Over debo.
Hey, you play Over Debo? The new Over Debo is out.
If you don't want to die.
Fucking Japanese shortcut conventions.
Yeah, exactly.
The dumbest but the best.
Because it's like Ore no shikabane o koete yuke, which means like go forth over my dead body.
Of course. But I love that shit.
Yeah.
Genshiken, Gendai Shikaku Bunka Kenkyukai.
Yeah, there you go.
I fucking love it, man. It's just when I hear shit like Brado Pito gets shortened into Brappy.
Well, like Monster Hunter and Dragon Quest, they just cut half the name out. Like
it already was 2 syllables, you fuckers.
Yeah.
Pronounce shit correctly, and you won't have to shorten it.
Newsflash, Japan to make names longer.
Just to shorten it again.
Yeah.
Oh, Nagito's fucking around with these kids, too.
I like how the sides of the walls that are casting a shadow, they just textured them black.
Did they? Yeah, you're right.
Like, I imagine they're not running any sort of lighting there.
Run it back to Nagito's text for a second.
All the way up? Okay.
Real quick. I just want to see if he said something about the bracelet there.
Not much, just you got it because you passed the test.
Okay, that's it, yeah, alright. Oh, we're just yanking your balls.
Because it's fun, that's a good reason.
Just yanking your pubes.
Searching for meaning in the meaningless is for adults. Children are tainted by such futility. But, to tell you the truth,
Muda.
Not there is still much work to be done to build our paradise. Yet, here we are playing game.
Why? Why don't you stop?
We cannot do that. This is Monica's game.
Aw, come
She said she
on.
wants it done.
Makoto's sister. Become a badass really fast.
I hope the twist is that Monica becomes Monica from Friends. Danganronpa is canon to Friends.
Trigger happy Chandler.
Did you see in China there's this Friends cafe that's really popular?
Yeah. And there's the real Friends cafe.
Yeah.
I'll have to bake you some delicious cookies later.
God damn it! What the fuck is her color palette is reminding me of something really hard.
Aw, that's so not
Oh god, what am I thinking of? I think I'm thinking of Digi Sharrett.
Maybe Digi Sharrett, yeah.
Like the green hair. But no,
That's
but
possible.
she's got the whole nun outfit. Never
How
mind.
can you kids just keep smiling like that?
You're fucked up.
You're not normal.
Of course an adult sees this as abnormal.
Well, they still haven't done the shot of like the blue forehead, creepy eyes, like children being weird face that they do in anime.
Oh, it'll come, I'm sure.
Because that's the thing. They always have like.
Look, she's tilting her head funny, so
Yeah.
they're halfway there.
You don't have the right to say it because this place you're in.
It's like whenever they do that thing where it's like, is it really okay for you to say that? And like they tilt and have a dead look in their eyes.
It's like that, kind of?
She's getting there. She's getting there. It's not full on yet.
She needs the smile.
Yeah. Think of
Higurashi?
I was gonna say the what's her name? The goth lolly gambler girl from the first game.
Oh yeah.
When she goes like, "You piece of shit, are you sure you can say that to me?" Like that, like fucking dead look is the one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, for sure. There's sweat drops everywhere.
Exploding. I'm so conditioned into thinking these are execution cutscenes, though.
Yeah, exactly.
And your neck is broken. The end.
No, she's got to land on Kurokuma. Oh. Did you see she had a backpack on?
She did.
So they gave her that.
Yeah, they did.
So she's dropping onto the city?
What the
So they were in like a sky fortress.
Oh, good job.
That's cute. Yeah.
You gotta protect
Straight
it.
up, a sky fortress.
When no one else will protect it for you.
Yeah.
What?
Child's ears are.
Okay, fuck it. We've just got we're straight up future tech.
Child's eyes are.
Well, we have a city that's using ventilation systems to keep air out, so, like, yeah, we're way past future tech.
But they're riding a helicarrier,
yeah,
dude.
I know, it's great.
Why is it so big? To gobble up the
Well, think about Danganronpa 2. They're in these magic supercomputers that magically pull their, like, mind
They
out
edit
of their
your
brain.
memories, yeah.
Like, they've been there forever.
But like they had the whole thing where it's like the best tech in the world was used here. So I'm like, I don't know. I see that as like a step below flying fucking skyscrapers and.
I think flying skyscrapers is easier than taking people's minds out of their head and rewriting it.
No, because in Danganronpa 0, right? The fucking one of the big twists / like plot things is she's testing out how to wipe memories before they even have that machine.
Yeah, for sure.
And so they do hypnotism.
No, I'm just saying. I think that's a crazier theoretical technology. You know what I mean? Like,
Playing the game.
at the top of the tower is Mono Beasts. I don't care what anyone says.
Wanna get a cola or something?
Ooh, a soda sounds great. Someone go buy.
Nagito just sitting in the corner.
yeah.
The pieces are in.
There's your despair.
That's a bow.
So there it is.
Wait for the despair.
Konnichiwa,
LP over.
Sensei.
I'm looking forward to it.
Although at least they're not letting despair be a highlighted yellow word.
Yeah, exactly.
Protagonist, with your lack of distinct characteristics. So common, so dull.
Oh my god.
So boring.
This delivery
I
was
wonder if
really
it was
bad.
hard to get her design, like that.
Delivery was terrible. God damn it, Nagito. I miss you, man.
I miss real Nagito.
I miss real Nagito.
The one you voted for.
Because it's Makoto's voice acting like a weirdo, and when he does that laugh, like
yeah. No, I totally know what you
I
mean.
fucking love that laugh. I can't believe I got that so close. That was pretty accurate.
That was alright, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's just a gravelly, like, you know, I love it.
It's just fucked up. Like, it just sounds so damaged.
Yeah. And like, oh.
Yeah.
I see what's going on here.
Crying for love in hell. Oh, so
Like-
this is the bridge. This was in the trailers.
I have not seen a more justified self-sacrifice since Legato Blue Summers in Trigun. Like,